Well then, yes. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, time zone depending. My name as ever is King Crix Britannius, and I welcome you to the court. You alright? How's everyone doing? Hopefully you can all hear me over the music. Audio balance. There we go. Turn that down a bit. There, nice. Not getting my ears blasted out. So, yes. This has been a week so far. One I'm not keen to repeat, but there we are. But yes, as the stream title says, we'll be doing a little bit of Skyrim. But this is not your vanilla Skyrim. No, I've got the the special edition with the anniversary upgrade from Good Old Games. But to let you in a little bit on some behind the scenes faff. I've been trying for better part of a week, I think, to mod it back to how I used to have it when I was playing it through Steam, and it just the script extender, the Skyrim script extender, I should say, just refuses to work with the Good Old Games edition. And while I've got some of my kind of, I guess you call them standard mods installed, the ones I really enjoy playing with, I couldn't get everything, so it's going to be a little bit janky. It's not going to be as polished and flashy as I'm sure other people's installations are. It's certainly not going to be as graphically intensive. Just because I'm mindful that I want to, not have my PC explode and take my legs off, quite frankly. So, yeah, it's gonna look a little different to what you might expect, but hopefully still enjoyable. Now to tell you a little bit about the mods I've got installed. So I've got some, the standard bug fixes everyone who mods their games tend to play. Bethesda games at least tends to play with, so like the unofficial Skyrim patch collection, a couple of DLC fixes, and then for a large part overhauls by a creator called, I'm going to butcher this name, but it's Enai Sion, something like that. He's basically done an entire suite of mods that completely changes things like the perk trees, combat system, and so forth. We'll see it more when we get into a game. There's a lot of magic and a lot of spells that have been added, with some patches to try and make them all play nice and stand out. So it's basically much more build creativity available to us in the game. At least that's the hope. You can obviously still do the classics like Stealth Archer, but I figure that might be a tad boring for people to sit and watch. That would make the game extraordinarily easy. And sorry, just muting my phone so we don't get interrupted. There we go, jolly good. Better. What was I saying? Builds, yes, that's right. Yeah, we've got more build. I'll put my teeth in. Build versatility. So I guess with that said, let's dive into it. Because there's a few things I'd like to try. A few things I believe people might enjoy in particular. Just if you're curious, I've got... How many plugins have I got installed at present? Come on. Come on, computer. Hooray, and up she rises. 139, so quite moderate in terms of mod lists. But it works. It works. It does what I need to. So, let's temporarily pause that. And we'll get Skyrim started. So, okay, there. Come on. There we go. Try that again, because Skyrim's doing a Skyrim. So it's definitely working, so you should be able to hear it in the background, in theory. Come on. One never can fully escape the scuff. As is always the case. Maybe I might have to restart. I shouldn't need to. It should be updating fine. So why are we not? Come on. Kind of refresh. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. What a pain in the backside that is. Bloody thing. Okay, fine. Fine, it works. That's all I care about. Now, hopefully you can see this. Yes, you can. Good. Right, we're off to the races. Do a new game. As much as we want to sit there and listen to the Skyrim theme, I imagine I can show you more accurately show you what I was waffling about at the start there. So, jumping straight away into a character creation, because we have the Live Another Life mod where you can choose from a selection of preset starts. I have tried some additions, but some of them were a little bit too... How can I word this? They're a bit too rough around the edges for me to feel comfortable playing. So I'm just going for like what comes with the base mod itself. But yes, the characters all have updated and additional racial abilities, which we will explore. So, for example, it doesn't say here, but when we get to the game, I'll be able to show you. Ultima gets an additional 10%, 10% effectiveness out of any skill that they max out to 100. So they get additional mastery effective. So, for example, if you max out destruction to 100%, they're going to be doing 10% on top of that, which is nice. Argonians swim faster in water. I believe they've been given more disease and poison resistance, but then not many people play Argonians, so meh. Bolsmer are fun ones. They get cannibalism as an inherent racial ability, in line with their, well, it says they're religiously cannibalistic, so they can actually eat humanoids that they kill. But they also can unlock an additional ability whereby, they start with it, whereby every 5 to 10 minutes or so, a bird marks a particular animal on the map that you'd be able to see by a green glow. And if you hunt that animal, you get additional loot, which is nice. Bretons, I forget what their additional racial ability is, but they get the standard magic resistance, which is nice. Dunmer get ancestral whispers, I think it's called, where as you're playing, you'll get a message saying you hear strange whispers, and you'll hear a little sound effect, and it marks a humanoid enemy on the map, and if you kill them, you get additional gold, so that's fun. Imperials get a bonus to companions, so if you're looking to run around with at least one or more companions, they get additional, I think it's base stats and a little bit of defense, which is nice. They also can pick to boost one of the 3 main attributes, so health, magicka, and stamina, by 100, and another stat to decrease by 50 at level 10, 20, and 13, so that's nice. Khajiits get a pounce ability, which triggers when you're crouched, which is quite good. I've not found much in the way of utility for it yet, such as like traversing dungeons, but it's nice. It's a nice little additions there to their additional increased movement speed, which you get out of combat, so that's nice. Nords, I forget, but their additional ability that you can unlock is perhaps one of the easier, because you just have to clear out 10 dungeons, and most people do that within the first hour of playing Skyrim, let's be honest, because that's where all the gold is. Orcs get a War Stomp ability, which you have to do, frustratingly, you have to do it 150 times. No, you have to stagger 150 enemies with War Stomp to unlock Berserk, and that's a bit of a pain. I find that's a bit of a faff, to be honest. But they're more or less unchanged. And Red Guards get unlimited stamina outside of combat, but they also get a slowly increasing, I think it's an increasing damage bonus for every enemy they kill in a given fight. So if you're fighting, say, 10 enemies, you could be up to, say, it's at least 25 to 30% more damage by the time you get to that 10th person, because you get that stacking bonus. But waffling on, let's choose someone. So I'm thinking Necromancer. Now there's no specific, there's kind of raise from revive undead, or raise raise undead, but one of the mods I've installed allows you to one of the Enai. I'm going to butcher this name again. Enai Shion mods includes changing the conjuration skill tree so you can start collecting bones off the enemy's bodies, and with that you can build yourself all kinds of you can build yourself a skeleton horde basically, and it's brilliant fun. And because Imperials get the bonus to give that bonus to allies and companions, that's basically a much stronger horde as well. So let's make him quite old, and we will we'll faff about giving him making him old him up and make him look all well, I don't know how necromancers typically look, because they're normally pasty and just kind of sickly looking, so I guess we'll have to go by that similar logic, maybe. Let's go with that, because that'll be nice and creepy. We'll stick some face paint on him towards the end by the time we're finished as well. They'll do. That'll do. Fairly grim looking fellow we need, so that'll do. Now, let's find the appropriate complexion for him and stick some face paint on him. We've got an old boy, so let's go with that one. That'll do. Yeah, happy with that. Let's go with that'll do. Now,
approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So there is a necromancer start, but it starts you down in, what's it called? Black Reach? Big cave system where you've got to hunt Crimson Nern route, basically, which level 1, pain in the backside. So we'll skip that. So what I'm thinking is if we go for something fairly inoffensive. So if we go for arrived on board a
Which
ship,
city did you sail to?
and we'll start in Dawnstar.
A life filled with opportunity awaits you, traveler.
Now, not only have the perk trees been overhauled, but there's another another mod, excuse me, that I've installed that brings back the birth signs and classes that are in the previous games. I'll show you in a second. This seems rather loud for some reason. Ah yes, and religions. So let's see. Let's go through them one by one. Akatosh, dragon god of time, as father of dragons, he represents beginning and end. Followers of Akatosh gain improved attacks and spells against dragons. And the tenets you must live by under this religion are fill your destiny by saving Tamriel, excuse me. Raise your character level, absorb dragon souls, never openly break the laws of Skyrim. So it's not the most useful for us as a necromancer. Arche, once a mortal shopkeeper, the Lord of Life and God of Funerals, was granted divinity by Mara. Followers gain regenerated health, can regenerate health when weakened, and can perform Arche's rites on the dead, which basically just disintegrates them. Tenets are slay the undead and their summoners, perform Arche's rites, never openly break the laws of Skyrim, and never summon the undead or become one of them. So straight away, we can't follow Arche for the necromancer. Dibella, goddess of beauty and love. She inspires mortals to create art and engage in passionate love. Oh my. Followers gain improved skills while affected by lovers' comfort. The tenets are persuade others, receive the blessing of lovers' comfort, find a new sibyl for my temple, pray only in the nude, never openly break the laws of Skyrim. So things get a little bit saucy under Dibella, so not that one. Julianos, the god of wisdom and logic, rules over the realms of knowledge, law, justice, and magic. Followers gain the effect that spells cost less magicka. Quite useful. And then tenets are master the skills of the mage, strive to raise your magicka, never openly break the laws of Skyrim. So Julianos is our top pick currently, but we'll have a quick look through the others. Kinnereth, move faster in combat. The tenets are explore new locations, strive to raise your stamina, receive the voice of the sky, pray only outdoors, and never openly break the laws of Skyrim. Kinnereth is more suitable for melee melee builds, and particularly if you're going for shout-based builds, because you're going to want to move around quite quickly, and you're going to be using the voice a lot. Mara, pray to remove diseases and poisons. Excuse me. Slight frog in my throat. The tenets are be married, own one or more houses, be generous to beggars and children, receive the blessing of lovers' comfort, and never openly break the laws of Skyrim. So not particularly great, all things concerned. Stendar. Gain reduced damage from Daedra and Undead, useful if you're going for a Crusader-esque build. Clear dungeons of evil, slay Daedra and the undead. Complete side quests, never openly break the laws of Skyrim, and never practice the foul summoning arts. So this Stendar is a complete no-go for us. Talos. Gain improved attacks and shouts against elves. Tenets are bring the civil war to a conclusion, learn the dragon tongue, absorb dragon souls, slay elves in the Thalmor, and never openly break the laws of Skyrim. Again, if you're going for a shout build, quite useful. And Zenithar. Zenithar is the god of work and commerce, worshipped by traders, nobility, and craftsmen. Gaining improved crafting skills and learn them faster, which is quite nice. The tenets are: invest in stores and merchants, seek out skill training, make weapons and armor, and never openly break the laws of Skyrim. So Zenithar is actually a good choice starting out, because you have to do a lot of crafting and so forth just to get yourself a solid set of armor and a decent weapon. So I think starting out we'll start with Zenithar, and then we'll change to Julianus later once we've got our once things are underway. What I will do as well is I'll quickly configure our wearable lanterns. So effectively this can replace a torch once we've got a lantern. So we'll pop a quick prey down here, and no favour was gained. Ace. Never mind. So we need, first of all, we need to go into the mine and get ourselves a pickaxe and some ore, so we can start at the very least getting some ingots together, and hopefully once we kill some wolves, take their hide and craft some leather, get some armor. And one thing the unofficial Skyrim patch has fixed, can't reach the chest anymore, so that's completely off limits. We can't do the usual trader chest glitch. But never mind. We've got more than enough ways to earn gold. Nice free pickaxe, lovely. There we go. Might as well make ourselves look a little bit flash while we're slaving away down here. I need another pickaxe. We can speed this up. Pickaxe. There we are. This is actually the one of the more well-known ways to speed up mining. Did you want some? Get out of it. I'm sure if we got. Straight away we've got 40 ore. I might have overdone it slightly, but that's fine. So we've got three gems we can sell for a bit of cash as well.
Yes?
Why are you in the mine? Weird child. Oh, we found a mace. We'll keep that. There we go. There should be 20 ingots, so we'll craft ourselves... that for a second. We'll craft ourselves a mortar and pestle, so then we can do alchemy out on the road. Because alchemy is just a good way to, one, grind up experience, and two, make some cash. So yeah, fine. Go here, and where is it? I don't think I have any leather strips. So actually, if I craft this lantern now, then as soon as we've got some leather strips, we can straight away craft our travel lantern, so that's good. Right. Let's get going. We don't have anything to disenchant, which is pretty much pretty much the only reason I come to Dawn Star. At least at an early level. I got some missives, so we can always do some quests, some small quests for quick cash if we need to. But do that. And what magic do we have? We have none, so that's fine. We'll have to go looting. Oh, one other place we need to go. Just nope. There. I'll show you why. But first, we need to find out what's going on over here. Oh, bandits. Having a fight with someone. Who are they having a pop at, I wonder? Are they seriously having a fight with a fox? Oh. I forgot I made combat much harder. Not through the difficulty slider, but just the way combat works. It's enemies hit a lot harder. Damn it. Oh well, you live and learn. So we're back here. So we'll try that again.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time.
Yes, yes, everyone's having nightmares. Ba 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 ba. Oh yeah. So make the mortar and pestle again, make the lantern again. However, this time we won't go and investigate the red dots on the map. We'll just run away until we can kill something a bit squishier.
Not bad. Reminds me of when I first started swimming.
Yeah, okay. How much gold do we have on us, actually? 241. Next to nothing. If we just follow the main road up, we can get to the... I forget what that's called, but there's a couple of... excuse me. Rats that we can take out for a little bit of experience, get us started, and a chest that we can loot as well. So let's start there, and then we need to try and find the safest route down to there. That, there we go. Did he? Oh, I don't know where he's just gone. Disappeared into the ether. Fair enough. Oh, I haven't got any... Oh. That was unfortunate. I might be able to get some... If we're careful, might be able to scrounge up some loot from some fights that tend to take place along here. Not right now, wolves. Deal with you later. Deal with all of you later. When I saw an exploding wolf and fired at you. Are you the bloke that goes on the pilgrimage to Azura? Because if that's true, you're in the wrong place, mate. Oh, whatever. Now, there's a giant along here that I want to try and avoid. Because giants can still send you on into the Skyrim space program, so we really would like to avoid that.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If they got what it takes, headquarters is in solitude.
Okay. We learned nothing. So a little nibble, nibble. I restore health and resist fire, so that's not going to work for us anyway.
Damn stormcloaked rebels.
Rah.
Those rebels think they can best us. What do you need? They have a thing coming.
Here's what I can spare.
Okay, that was a bit odd, but there we are. Let's see, let's see. We want something we can afford. Great, I can afford a pair of bracers and that's it. That's pitiful. Oh. Is what it is. Let's put those on. A modicum of defense. Not enough. Need to find... Well, at the very least, we need to find enough raw materials to either craft ourselves a set of iron armor, or get a bit lucky and find the components out in the wild. Three wolves. This is... Oh, this is fine. Bonk. Now, you can get, thanks to one of the... oh, here we go. Discipline. In armed combat, allies within 15 feet gain 150 points of armor and 15% attack damage. Okay, so that's really good with the horde that we're going to build. Imperial values in combat regenerate a random attribute 100% faster until combat ends. Again, very useful. And this is what I was talking about, the attributes and resistances changing. And this is the Zenithar perk, so that's good. Make sure everything's still working. Yes, it is. Jolly good. Wait, so it's not... Put that there. Just realised it's only giving me... It's only showing you the actual window. It's not rescaling it to fit. That's better. Much better. Where was I? Much better. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. you have a leather tanning station?
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
No, I'm alright, thanks, mate. Can I? No, they're all awake, so they're looking at me. Is there anything I can steal? Ooh. Little bit of minor theft. And we are... Oh, we've come this way. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, if we swing by Whiterun on the way to our target destination, which I'll show you, we can pick up some stuff that'll allow us to, one, max out our enchanting extremely quickly without having to go through the usual fortify restoration loop. And we might... We might get lucky and score some armor on the way. And so it's the theory anyway. Now, I think, there's a chest somewhere around here? Kienstag Ruins, I think it's round the back here. Yeah, here's a chest. Oh, still don't have lockpicks. Damn it. Alright, let's go south. Oh yeah, we're on the way to Morthal. We don't want to be doing that. If we cut through the mountains and then head across the plains here to Whiterun, and then we do that. Yeah, that works nicely. Hopefully we can pick up a decent a conjuration spell, excuse me, that allows us to grind that out while we're on the way, or at the very least allows us to oh god, I hate these things. Ugh. Just the noise they make gets under my skin. Bonk. Yes, fear the old man. What's this? I don't recognise this. Oh, is this part of the anniversary edition stuff? Right, well that's handy. Merwatch. Oh, sugar. No. God damn it. Oh, and I haven't saved. Oh. Screw it, we'll catch a coach. We'll catch a coach to Whiterun. Not diddling about anymore.
He's proud of his service. The Legion taught him
I should grab a wood axe while I'm here as well. Yeah, everyone's having nightmares, we all know. Alright, we're going to Whiterun.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah, okay. Oh, what a pain.
Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon search, they call it. The old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
Still. much more, it made Skyrim much more threatening now, at least.
Funny suit and all. Just north by the Lauria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Might be some flowers way up that.
We still do all our crafting. In fact, we're probably getting a better start here on Whiterun when it comes to crafting and getting some cash. We've got kinds of the alchemy ingredients here, and there's the full smithy just inside the gates, and the alchemy table, which we won't need actually, by the enchanting table, up in the palace. So that's good.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
You just can't fill an order that
I swear, the guy who
Why don't you swallow that
provides this voice just does the same. He doesn't have any inflection in his voice.
Might need a Ulfric Stormcloak.
But, you know.
Greymane would never want to steal from a legion.
Have it your
I'll keep the mace for a minute just because I'm not sure when we're going to get another weapon. Oh, I wish you could do this in bulk in vanilla. It didn't rely on wrestling with the script extender and version histories and all that jazz just to do it, but that's just me. That's a minor grumble on my behalf. What can we do? What can we do? I don't think we have any leather, do we? Yeah, no, we don't. We got a little bit of stuff we can sell for a bit of cash. But more importantly, going to engage in the fine art of alchemy. Soon we shall be take true with me teeth in, brewing concoctions of all manner, both restorative and ailing, and it will be glorious. Just unfortunately we have to sample our own product just to make sure it works. Grab that.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brewers. Been too long since we've had a good bandage raid.
Good for you.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
No.
Your children, your very lives. And what does the Empire do? Nothing. Nay, worse than nothing. The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own people.
Free gold. While we listen to a crazy man scream about the high elves. I mean, he's not exactly unwarranted in his assertions, but still. Can't stop, won't stop.
I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose. No, please. I really don't have any money.
Go on, Braith. Beat him. Punch him in the throat. Make him stronger. Oh, there we go. Broken sword, that's crap. That's light armor, isn't it? Good, good. I think that's got us set up to do some alchemical mischief. Yeah, this is enough for now, I think. Go to sleep, Heemscare. Heimskir. Good, we now have a helmet. No. It might look like trouble, but at the moment I'm just a harmless old man. Ready to do something, I don't know what.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Now I got a mace on me, but cheers, dude. Oh, you would be looking this way, wouldn't you? You swine. I need him to not be looking in this particular direction so he can acquire the means of
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like
the means
rest
to
of the
boost
Red
our
warriors?
enchanting experience. Ah well. That'll do. That's a chunk of experience. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Excellent. Now, yes, technically these are cheating items because look at these values, but it's a shortcut to experience, so we'll take it. So we don't necessarily have to use them. Right, now bugger off, Farengar.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
What can I sell you? Nothing.
You know, if you've got the app,
Bugger off, Farengar. Go. Yes, disenchant. That's what I want. Boom. Easy 100. Right, we want to focus on Magicka. Up a couple points there as well. Enchanting, there we are. That should do. So we'll do that. We want heavy armor. Where's Conjuration? There you are. Grab Restoration because we get the Magicka Regeneration at the start of a fight, so that's good. And one-handed, yeah, that'll do. Oh, I didn't build a class. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can show you it later. After this, actually. Attribute to increase by 100 and reduce by 50. Good Magicka boosting. So, this is the start of it. Am I going to undo? I might undo all my... Well, it doesn't. No, it might undo what we've done so far. But effectively, you go through and you can either select from pre-built classes, or you can build your own custom class, much like you could in Morrowind and Oblivion. And then you can select your sign using star signs from the what is it? The third and fourth era, so effectively Oblivion, Star Signs, and Skyrim Standing Stones. Yeah, from there you can basically build a class, and it's quite a good little system, because it means you're not. It reduces the grind some. You still have to try and find the points to invest into it somehow, so you can get the build that you. Yeah, all right. So you can still do the build you want, but it gets you there just that little bit quicker.
I've been looking for you. Ah, looks like that's it. Time to go.
Culprit rot in prison.
Oh yeah. There's some collectibles that we can hunt for as well. In
Please?
bugger off.
One more song, one saving. Yeah? All right then. Now.
Oh Jesus.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to
Where is it?
Whiterun for
This is it. Mercenary's Journal. Hank Silverblood. Let's do it properly. Something strange happened today while the level up music's still going. I was hanging out at the Silverblood Inn in Markarth, when out of nowhere the strange orc was standing in front of me. Normally I have a fighting reflex when I see an orc. They make me stand on edge, hand on the hilt of my sword ready for a fight. I've learned to be careful with their kind from way too many past violent encounters. But this orc was different. He was dressed up in fancy clothes, well-mannered and well-spoken. What struck me even more was that this orc didn't smell of blood, sweat and 2-day-old stale booze. Thank you, Skyrim. He smelt nice, as if he had stepped out of a bath. It was so unorcish. He spoke with fancy words, and I only caught about half of what he said. He was sent by his master to convey a message. He then took out a letter and gave it to me. It was an invitation from an Altmer noble named Silarion. Yeah, that's it. He invited me to come to his mansion to discuss a job offer. Apparently, the guy is a collector of antiques, and he wants me to collect some valuables for him. Strangely, before I could even finish reading the letter, the fancy orc had already left the inn. This whole encounter was so weird. Is this for real? How did this guy find me? He says Silarion will pay me a very, very large fee for the job. If that is a serious offer, it might be worth checking out. If not, and this is some sick joke, I'll make him pay dearly. High elves are particularly fun when pushed into a corner. I've heard them squeal and beg for mercy when faced with certain death. I might even teach that orc a lesson if I have to. He can't be that tough after all. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'll sleep on this offer first. Tomorrow I'll decide what to do next. I still can't believe it. That Altmer crook was actually serious. Today I went out to meet Silarion. When I arrived at his huge manor, the orc lapdog opened the door for me and showed me to his master. The place was huge. I have to admit that I was still sceptical when I walked through the door, half expecting some kind of ambush from an old enemy. But once I met Silarion, everything became clear to me. The elf told me he's a collector of old and valuable artifacts. Many of his possessions were already displayed throughout the house. But as he told me, his hunger for valuables never satiated, and that's why he needs me. The job is to track down a number of extremely valuable rings. They are all treasures from ancient times, each with its own dark history. It sounded like an easy job at first until Silarion described the treasures. All of these rings have names, which in my experience is always a bad thing. There are 5 rings he wants me to find. The first 3 rings he told me about I didn't know. The Mentor's Ring is described by wizards, as desired by wizards, for its magical powers, while the Warlock's Ring is wanted by spellblades. Then there's the Ring of Finus, or Finacius, something like that. It gives its owner strong defenses. The vampiric ring is something I heard horror stories about. A ring that can suck the life out of anybody. I've also heard of the Ring of Khajiit. It's a Daedric artifact, and nothing good ever comes from those things. I've always made sure to steer clear of all things Daedric, since it's usually a sure way to get killed. Solarian's stories about the rings weren't even in the strangest thing he told me during our meeting. The elf told me that he's a collector of everything that is valuable, but he is so against his will. He feels the irresistible urge to collect things. He said collecting is in his family's blood, and he warned me nothing good can come of it. His father, whose name was Umbacano, was a passionate collector of antiquities, but his obsession ended up killing him about 100 years ago. Strange story. I can't help wonder what's behind that. Normally I would have declined a job like this. The powers involved are too big to play around with. But then Solarian told me exactly how big the royal fee that he will pay me is. I can still barely believe the offer. I've never received a payment this big. If I do this job, well, I can live out my days someplace warm and far away from Skyrim. It took very little more thought for me to accept the job. Finally, Solarian further explained to me that he already hired a mercenary to find the rings. This thief was off to a good start too. He located some of the artifacts and even stole the Ring of Khajiit in Whiterun. Shortly after, he was caught and imprisoned there. A thief getting caught after acquiring the greatest asset any thief could possess. Sounds beyond ironic to me. Solarian sent an informant to Whiterun to get in contact with the thief. I'm to go to Whiterun to speak to this informant and carry on with the job. I think this meeting was a true blessing. I'm still half in disbelief and I really can't think straight anymore. I need rest now, and early in the morning I'll leave for Whiterun. Soon when this is over I'll find myself retiring in style. One last job is all it will take. I rented a room for tonight at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. I met the informant today just before dusk. Apparently the thief got executed this morning outside the city walls. He hid the ring and his notes somewhere in the prison dungeons. There was no chance for him to smuggle them out anymore, so it seems I'll have to go in there to get them. According to the informant, there's a secret tunnel underneath the dungeon. The thief managed to toss his stuff down there. I should find a way to get down there and have a look. Tonight I'll stay out and watch the guards' movements around the prison, and tomorrow night I'll make my move and break in. So we've got to do a little bit of sneaking. Shut up. The prisons, this way. No, this way. And then it is... No, this is the Skyforge. I don't need that. No. Has that changed my... No, still Zenithar. That's fine. Is it around this way for the prison? Because otherwise it's that small building by the gate. Dragon's Reach dungeon. Nice.
You hear that? I swear there's something out there, in the dark.
try Arcadia's cauldron.
Don't like those odds.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meal.
And I wish I had some bloody lockpicks. Alright. Change of plans. We'll go to the little place I'm thinking of to... well, I might as well explain it rather than being vague. It's a place where you can pick up a second... well, effectively like a second deity. Similar faith system, but you can...
See Bellathor at the store. He's an easy little man, but he has good stock.
Love lost there. Have I marked it on the map? I have not. I know the way. And actually, before we get going, I need a slight quick bathroom break, so let me just do this. Actually, no, I'll do this. Get some music going. And we'll do that. And I'll be back in a minute. Right. Here we go. Sorry, Mick Gordon, I do enjoy your music, but it's time to get back to smashing things in the face with a mace. And hopefully finding lockpicks. But let's go back to there. Yeah, still good. There we go. Right. That's better. Sorry, just had to refresh a couple of things very quickly. So we...
Lord Wisdom, you don't really know a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
I mean, I'd rather not punch a woman in the face, truth be told, but you do you. Can I craft lockpicks? Do I have a recipe for it? Damn it! Lantern, mortar and pestle... Yeah, no lockpicks. What pain. Oh, never mind. We can very easily scrounge some up. Now, do I want to be lazy and take the coach? I think I do. Do I?
Good evening. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
100 gold just to get from Dawnstar to Riverwood.
Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
And they're apparently based on Arabic culture. Go figure. Like the orcs are based on Mongol culture, I believe it is. We're not going in there. We don't want to get involved in the main quest line just yet. Ooh, is there anyone about? Stealing. Oh, steel soldier helmet. 28. What was that compared to mine? Bit better, actually. Still not much, but better than a kick in the teeth. Yeah, it'll do. For now. don't see me. Good. Right, so yes, we're going to a little place that yet another mod installs just below the Guardian Stones. Just tucked away so it doesn't jar with the rest of the landscape. And here we go. Blackfall Temple. So, each of these represents one of the Aedra or Daedra that comprise the pantheon within the Elder Scrolls series. And then this one. God's Mind's Eye, what does that do? Spells cost less, 5% less to cast and 5% more damage. That's rubbish. But, for example, Alduin. Followers of Alduin deal 15% extra damage to all enemies except dragons, but deal 50% less damage to dragons. Great for regular enemies, rubbish for if you're going for trying to complete the main quest line. So obviously, don't go for that one. Sithis, good for vampires. Good for vampires and general nighttime assassins. Oops. I'll take those while we're here. Shay Gorath, our boy. This can get quite funny. If you're going for a say a crazy build or a random build, you'd use like an Imperial because you get the random regeneration of health, magicka, or stamina, and then this, and just every fight, just some kind of random effect is going on, and it can be a boon or a detriment to you. These random magical effects, so that can be quite fun. Peryite, good for alchemists, general money making, kind of rubbish for everything else. Namira, immune to poison, again, not that useful, I find. Meridia, good for paladins and so forth, crusaders. Mehrunes Dagon, glass cannon builds. If you're trying to stack damage as much as possible to try and just bullet through everyone, then that's great. What's this? Jigalag. Crusader types, again, lawful good. Akato's Recital, that's a free spell too. Hermaeus Mora, good for grinding out experience, because you get 10% bonus. Boethia, very, very good for thieves and assassins, because all movements get muffled. So it's like a free muffle enchantment at all times. Great. And then these are the Aedra, so the quote-unquote good gods. Immune to disease, not too bad. Zenithar, good for smiths, heavy armor types. Julianus, enchantments are stronger. We'll probably look to take that one later. Stendar, more damage against Daedra and other abominations, so just like demons and whatnot. So again, good for Crusaders and the like. Akatosh, great for dragons, Dragonborn, and Talos, same again if you're going for a shout build. Dibella, very situational, not that useful I've found. 15% less damage from the opposite sex. I mean, if you tend to play female characters, you probably get more from this because more of the bandits and the like are male. Another one good for Crusaders and oh, I said it earlier, I've forgotten the word for it. Doesn't matter. Paladins, that's the one. And Kinnereth, also good for shout builds, because you get that cooldown. Yeah, I've never found much use for Azura's perks so far. Clavicus Vial, General Commerce. There's ways to negate that, so that's a bit of a dud perk. Hircine, good for hunters and also, funnily, werewolves. So you can just be running around and you can use a call to the wild, or I forget what the perks, what the spell's called, and just wolves or a tiger or a bear shows up and it's like, oh sweet, rock on. And then you don't get attacked by the wildlife, less of the wildlife I should say, when you're out and about. It's great. Malakath, 10% less damage from all sources. Very useful overall. So yeah, that's recommended. Good for mages actually as well, because there's 10%. It's basically a 10% damage reduction, which is going to be more useful if you're wearing robes. A little bit more survivability. Mephala, extra critical damage, good for assassins, I would say primarily, and spiders become their allies, which I'm less thrilled about. Molag Bal, it's kind of a bit like what was his name on the other side? Mehrunes Dagon, slightly less damage but with no downside. So again, general good skill overall. Nocturnal, good for assassins and thieves again, but it's just a increase to stealth. Sanguine, I never really drink alcohol that much because it's mainly just like stamina. Oh wait, no. The hell did I read? So it's 25 health, magic, and stamina, and they're immune from the negative effects of alcohol. That's quite useful. But it does mean you're going to be fiddling about in your inventory a lot with food, so yeah, up to go. Ramina, 50 points of stamina and can no longer sleep restfully. It's not that good a perk. And then finally, Aurel. Nearby hostile vampires will burn in combat, so vampire hunters, paladins, crusaders again. Very useful. Also notices the double apostrophe there, so that's good. So, who do we want to go for? Who do we want to go for? We've already got the Zenithar's perk on smithing, so I think we'll take Julianos for now. And then once we've got the build going, so we've got, you know, armor and some decent enchantments on them. We'll go for... Who will we go for? We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Damage 11. 16. Yeah, I'm going to take it. There. Yes, that'll do. What I will do actually as well is drop a quick save, so if we die, which is entirely possible, there, less progress lost, because I don't think I could quite handle doing all of that all over again. I'd be a little bit upset. Oh, I can't see. It's too dark. No, we're not going to grab a fishing rod.
What do you need?
A lamp. Where to go? Where to go? Riften might be a good shout. But we want to try and avoid Helgen so he can not worry about doing the main quest, because I find a lot of modern Bethesda games are more enjoyable when you're just fiddling about making your own fun, if you know what I mean. So let's go to Riften. And we'll go the long way around. So let's fast travel to Whiterun Stables. Oh good, it's lightening up now. Trying to think where would sell the most, which vendors might sell the most conjuration spells, or has the better chance of selling conjuration spells. Actually, well, I need to do some trading to get some cash, don't I? I need to sell these gems and make some poison potions and sell those as well, and buy some lockpicks. Ah, the Khajiits, perfect. Are you home? Strange, okay. Good, now we can craft our own travel lantern. That's weird. There's nothing down there. Do that, and then we'll do that.
Bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Ooh. No. Tempting, but no. Iron armor. Yes, need that. Ah. Now, you.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Yes. So that, so that. can't sell you any of that, but we now have 295. So if we...
Don't forget.
Right, we now at least have armor. As janky as it is.
Check inside the shop if you need anything.
Stay with it. Bloody stupid. Okay. Collect a letter of soul gems. Deliver a letter to Riften. If we can find something with the speed enchantment, then we can take some of these deliveries and just zip around for some quick cash. Ooh. You've been cordially... Take two. You've been cordially invited to dinner and drinks at Bloodchill Manor. As an honoured guest, you are encouraged to come early and mingle with the other attendees. When you are ready to feast, ask the house waiter for a menu and he will let you into the banquet hall. The finest and most delectable dishes will be on display. There will be no need for appetizers. Once everyone is ready and seated, a full course awaits. Come for the dinner, stay for the drinks. That sounds like a trap. Sounds like a trap. No. Long ago, my ancestors built a great hall on the mountainside north of Bile Gulch Mine. They called it Hendraheim, a warrior's home that rivaled Sovngarde itself. We'll take a look. As the last of my clan, I wish to bequeath this home to a true warrior. You are not a Nord, yet I've heard of your prowess in battle rivals that of our most legendary fighters. Again, doubtful. I ask you to prove it with your blade. Group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient, dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. Good. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions, learn to read, grew into folly against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of these foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak in the southernmost area of Skyrim, and must be stopped before it's too late. Oh yeah, spell. Oh, rubbish. I'll learn it anyway. Stuff it. It looks so stupid. Bloody fool. Now, let's... actually, what am I doing? If we need to make some cash, we need to be... boosting. Though it didn't boost by that much. Oh, well, never mind. Do I have any filled soul gems on me? I do not. Wait for a bit. Hopefully the shops will be open. Oh, oh, good point. Drop a quick prayer. 26. That's going to take a while. Right, Bellathor, come here. I've come to clean out your shop. Or your cash reserves, at least.
I need trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Oh, I love this song. Lockpicks, 9. I just need... I'll take 2. Yeah, fine. Potions, damage off. $5.95. Better than a kick in the teeth. I'll study those. Keep that because we need that. Necklace of treasure, 11 gold per hour. Ooh, definitely can't afford it, mind. And anything of use? Bound. Ooh, that'll do.
Do come back.
Mm-hmm.
You tried mercenary work? Might suit you.
Oh, Suchu. Right, we're going to Riften, but we need cash. Wait, there's an bandit encampment around the side of Whiterun, isn't there? Oh, it's foggy out today. Wonder if we can sneak up on them and get the drop on at least one of them. Ah, no, they've seen me.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh, there's a bloody wolf involved now. Food. Chunk. There we go. Now we gotta be quick about this and leg it, because the more bandits show up in a minute, and we basically want to. Damn it! They're here. Run, 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 run. Luckily, I'm not a Nord, so I'm fine. Oh, that got a bit exciting for a minute. Hello.
What is it, Imperial?
Oh, can't take any of those. Take those though, strangely. Oh, fair enough. Oops. Skewered. Steal. Steal.
Nice. See Bellator at his store. Sleazy little man. He has good stock.
Clearly, obviously. I mean, sure, right? Don't need those, don't need those. Don't know why I picked it all up just to drop it again, but stuff it. Yeah, drop that. There we go. Give me those. Blue butterfly. I want more of you. Not dealing with Cicero. Not right now. I'm trying to make ourselves the greatest necromancer alive. I'm dealing with crazy little goblins. Nice. Oh, sugar. Damn it. Is that my most recent also save? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. Didn't lose too much progress. This is what I mean by the combat. The combat? I need to put my teeth in. Combat being that much more deadly than usual. Where am I going to make some money? Ah, idea. Not going to make a lot of sense, but if we go back here, we might find one of the gem geodes I've added in the nearby mine. So we might be able to farm some gems and sell those off for cash. So's the theory. That'll do. Nudge. Force of habit. So if we... Steel armor as well. Nice. There.
Someone there?
Someone will wander in.
Let's see what you got.
Stab the post to death. Alright. Happy days. This is more like it. Iron ore? Nah, don't need that. Not right now, anyway. Yay! Bit of cash. Lovely. Now, let's bump up health a bit. Da, da, da. Yeah. Yeah, push up damage a bit more because that will ease things to an extent, hopefully. What is that? Oh, it's a plant. Got excited. Thought I'd found a little bit of treasure.
Try and make it quick. That's all you got?
Done.
Hey! Time to finish this! That's it! That's all you've got? Just give up! No!
Steel boots as well. Excellent. Full set. Just with a slightly goofy helmet. But that's fine. How do we look, actually? Yeah, pretty stupid.
Never should have come here.
Oh! Damn it. Well, I think on that note... I was going to say, well... Ah, well, we'll save it here. Clean this up a bit. Don't like having too many autosaves. So what we'll do is we'll put here... That way. There we go. Well... Let's see, who should we... Because we'll probably call it a day here. But who should we raid into, I wonder? Let's go for a fellow UK VTuber. So, where are we? I don't want to do that. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed this. It's been a good laugh. I do enjoy a bit of Skyrim when it works. And let's... do a little bit of that. Just trying to find the raid button in StreamYard because I've forgotten where I have to go. Well, professional. Yeah, trained professional here, hey? Jesus. Oh, God. just want my button that says raid. Oh well, we'll have to try it another time. Streamlabs decided it's not going to show me the buttons I need, but never mind. Oh well. I will see you again 3 o'clock next Saturday, so that will be the 23rd. But yes, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in a week.